Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm so excited. I have this. This is the new Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer from Danessa Myricks. I picked this up because it's supposed to literally lift your under eye area and with continued use, reduce the dark circles that you have. Now, I already have corrector on my under eye circles because, well, I've not been getting as much sleep as I should, and I didn't want them to be too obvious, but I can't wait to try this. I also pulled out this. I really love this Yummy Skin tint. This is so good. The serum skin tint, the light is shining this way, and I can see that I'm already down to here. Like, I have been using this stuff. I have been liking this stuff. So this is the serum skin tint. The only reason I'm doing this is because recently I was watching my Charlotte Tilbury, whatever her glow foundation stick situation is, next to other shades in the same shade name. I want to know whether there's consistency in the color here. So this is the skin tint, and look at that. This right here is the concealer. It's just a hair lighter, but I don't know whether it's that this has been out on the air. Let me just rub it in a little bit and see what we get. It's a little bit brighter. I feel like it's a little bit more neutral, and there's more like maybe peach to this, but aren't they really close? That's what I want to see. If you're curious what I'm talking about, I'll put that Charlotte Tilbury video in the description box down below where I was trying the new like glowy ring light foundation skin tint in a stick form that she has. I forget the name because it's ridiculously long, but I was just really delighted to find out right now that guess what? These are the same. This is one of those products that has a little bit higher pigment to it than I would expect. And normally don't blend things with my fingers. I don't like that. Maybe I should stop because it really does kind of bother me. Time to put some of this on. I really do love how this looks on my skin. I haven't tried much from the Yummy Skin line. I have one of the low lights. I have two of the blurring balm powders, but this has been like my most trusted from the line, but I can't wait to see what this looks like. So this is shade number 2. Shade number 1, and I usually end up, not always, but I can sometimes end up with the lightest shade, but the lightest shade is pink, and this is the lightest neutral. This is looking beautiful. Hello, Danessa. I feel like this would be really easy to blend out just with your finger. I just trimmed my nails a little bit, so I'm feeling like it's safe to do this again. When my nails were a little bit longer, it was like, poke my eye, poke my eye, poke my eye. Not today. Wow. Okay, I feel like I still have like a little darkness like right here, and I don't feel like I'm gonna need a lot of this. And I'm just gonna lightly tap it out here and then go over it with the brush. This brush is the Angie Hot and Flashy A506 from BK Beauty. This is the one they did in collaboration with Angie. Okay, see this dark spot here? I don't wanna see that. So I'm gonna put a little dot there, and I'm gonna start tapping it out with my finger because I don't want the brush to pick up too much. And then I'm just gonna kind of blur the edges. That looks so much better. Okay, so this is supposed to have medium to buildable coverage. I really feel like that's what we're getting here. I have a couple of spots that I don't like on my face right in this area. So here's what I've learned about this so far. I feel like it takes very little to get the coverage that you need. Like one little dot, like right under here, will do you. I feel like that is amazing. The other thing that I like is it doesn't just work on under eye circles, but on hyperpigmentation spots. Can you still see it? Just barely. And that's fine. I want it not to be, you know, like a big brown spot over here like I painted it on. I want it to go away. The other thing that I like about this is it blends so well with this. This is very hydrating, emollient, skin-like. Same here. Sometimes concealers can be really heavy and really dry. And as I'm looking at my under eyes, I don't really see it settling, and I have yet to set it. I find that, you know, the older I get, the more of this line right here I'm getting. And sometimes if I don't set things really well in this area, I will have product settling in here as well as in the forehead lines. I don't have any of this on my forehead, but I really love the look of this. It looks really good. It also looks like just a little bit and not too much. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, I'm gonna throw on the rest of my face. I'll make sure to link everything I'm using in the description box down below. Just keep in mind they're affiliate links. Use them, don't use them. If you do, it doesn't cost anything more, but it does help to support my channel. But also, not wanting to encourage you to overspend. Be wise. All right, so I'm gonna finish up my face and I'll come back. I think it turned out really good. I am actually really impressed with this. A couple of things. I do like that this has like a little bit of a scoop to the doe foot. I like that it's a little bit smaller. It's not one of those big, giant, chunky ones. So I can be really precise in how and where I place this. I also like that we're getting a decent amount of product built up here in that little scoop. If we're looking at it, this is just what was in that. There's more product on the doe foot, but if I'm blending this in, first of all, I like that like freckles, what freckles? Goodbye freckles. It's also such a perfect skin tone match. If we're skin twins, shade number 2, you might really, really, really like it. But I'm fair neutral, and that's the undertone of this one. This is beautiful. The other thing that I'm noticing here is if I'm looking at the back of my hand, I can still see some of the freckling through there. I mean, like you'll still see I have some here, some in through here, but it really has taken everything down. This is not full coverage, but for a medium to buildable, this is fantastic. Now, it all comes down to how does it wear in the long term. I am having a busy day today. I have to do some, spend some time in the kitchen. I'm going to a friend's house and I said, hey, let me bring some food. So I got to go do some cooking. And then on top of that, I also am not going to be home until late because I don't know how late dinner's going tonight. These are friends I haven't seen in a minute and I'm excited to spend time. So I may be out late. So I will leave wear notes. How did she wear? Is it worth your time and money? Make sure to expand that description box. Look for the asterisk. And that's where I'll tell you how this wore. Now, my goal for this, please, 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 is that because it does have a, lift and flex concealer, that it's not just going to keep this area looking smooth, but stretch with it so that it doesn't end up settling into the wrinkles, settling into my larger crow's feet and through here. That's my hope for how this wears. I'm hoping also that as the day progresses, it doesn't get darker down through here. It also doesn't get drier down through here, and that it tends to stay exactly where I put it right now. It's looking really good, and it did not take a lot of this. For being medium coverage, I was really impressed on how little of this I needed to like get rid of the dark spots. But remember, I did start with a color corrector, but I have some pretty severe, looks like I haven't slept in a while, sorts of dark circles. This is one of those products so that I'd have to use regularly for a while to see whether it does actually make the under eye circles lighter, because that's one of the claims. And for that to happen, this would have to become like Holy Grail status. I'm thinking of a concealer that I use regularly, Natasha Denona, or a powder I use all the time, the Givenchy Voile Rosé, or a bronzer that I can't stop reaching for, the one from RMS, the Beach Walk Betty. If this gets into that territory, ooh, I will tell you. So keep an eye out for the update videos that I do. I always update you because first impression is first impression. It comes down to how does she wear? Is it good? Is it worth your time and money? I have a whole playlist. I will link that for you in the description box down below. But I can't wait to see what this works like because I really, really have high hopes because like this is one of my besties. This I think is going to be fabulous. Let me know if this is on your list of things to try, to pick up. If this brand is not for you, I really like the artistry that Danessa has as well as her really creative products. I find that for me, either they're like a smash hit or I rarely use them. And I feel like so far, these guys are probably going to be my smash hit. And the things that fall into the rarely use them was that multi-chrome palette from this last holiday, just because I usually don't wear colors and textures like that regularly, but maybe I should. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you so, so much for watching. Have an incredible day, and I'll see you again soon.